Coming in at number 13 on our list of best games of 2025 is Conquest Dark. This one is a solo dev ARPG roguelike, and it's going to remind you a lot of games like Vampire Survivors, some of the other games on this list, but this one is a solo dev that has sort of blended genres between the classic titans of the genre like Diablo or Path of Exile, with Vampire Survivors into an ARPG survivor roguelike. You start by choosing your race and your class. There's like 5 different classes available, all these different origins that give you different stat basics. You start a ritual, and then you will choose a weapon, and then you're just basically surviving for as long as you can with gear and choice upgrades along the way. Waves of enemies come at you. There is a ton of in-game and out-of-game meta progression, all kinds of different options and build styles, insane numbers of difficulties and insane number of modes, all kinds of ways to customize your gear and customize your choices here. And then eventually you'll face off against bosses. There's endless wave modes. There's classic sort of deep progression modes where you can just face off against bosses. There's even a specific like area of the map, which you cannot see here necessarily, where you can face off against a sort of statistically improbable boss that you can test your metal against. And from what I've seen, it has been beaten by a couple of people. Correct me if I'm wrong about that, but basically it's meant as a way to like, oh, you think your build is great, huh? Test this out and see how it goes. You're meant to kind of die in most cases on that guy, but there's just a ton to do here. It's a super fun, super well run, and super smooth ARPG roguelike survivor. There's a little bit of a unique element to this one too, in that you will start to take bleed damage if you lose one of your health. You get 10 starting life at the base, and then every time you lose health, you start to bleed for a certain amount of damage. There's ways to overcome that. It's just a very interesting way of developing and building this game. It has a ton of updates since launch. Cannot recommend this one enough. This is one that would easily make a top 10 in most years, but it's just outside the top 10 for me this year, and I cannot recommend it enough. Let me know in the comments down below if you've played this one. What did you think of it? Make sure to hit the sub button on the way out, and see you again for the next one on the list.